Good morning. It is 57 degrees out here, which is something I did not expect, but you know, being from the north, I should have at least anticipated. So I'm brutally underdressed, but we're just gonna deal with it. I am on my way right now to see the falls up close and personal, and then later today, I'm gonna drive up to Toronto and see the highest observation platform in North America. So here I am on Prospect Point. You can see everything a lot better during the day, including, I don't know how clear it is on the camera, but if you look right there in the middle of the screen, there's a rainbow. Okay, now that's pretty clear. Wow, stunning. I'm still waiting to get on the boat, but at least I get to wait in this ball gown sized rain poncho. So I'm on the boat. Unfortunately, the waterproof variant of the GoPro does not have a wrist strap, so I'm just going to be panicking the whole time. Real windy down here. Here's that rainbow up close. And I made the mistake of discarding my poncho. We're gonna do this anyway. In pursuit of the perfect selfie, I'm now thoroughly drenched, like I'm actually dripping. But that was beautiful. So now I'm gonna go over to the other side, pay some more money, and go see it again. And now I'm on the other side of Bridal Veil Falls, wearing a yellow poncho. The Cave of the Winds tour. Go. That's the hurricane deck for you. Squelch, squelch, squelch. Well, that got me within 10 feet of the falls, and I think that's enough waterfall for today. And here's a giant statue of Nikola Tesla. Turns out that his power plant was actually the first on the falls, and seeing as how I got here, he's particularly relevant. Oh, again. So I'm glad I got in when I did, because it started raining, you know, 20 minutes afterward. So I've been chilling out in the hotel room for about an hour, figuring out some stuff about how to actually upload some of these videos somewhere. And now I'm about to go to Canada. So I'm a little bit early for what I told the authorities I was gonna be there for. But we'll see if they'll let me in anyway. We are now crossing the Rainbow Bridge into Canada. I would point the camera to my left to demonstrate that Niagara Falls is over there, but I really do think we've seen enough of it for today. Alright, all charged up and on my way to Toronto. This is the Queen Elizabeth Way, which is particularly relevant right now because it's only been about a week since Her Majesty is no longer with us. Yeah, I found out about that while I was in Gettysburg, and it still feels a little bit unreal. Amid all the chaos of the last couple decades, there's been one rock-solid personage, and that's been Queen Elizabeth. So I'm not Canadian, I'm not British, but respect where respect is due. So yeah, I'm 2 hours early, which means that I'm going to get to Toronto about 2 hours early, so I'm going to have some time to kill, and I'm thinking, why not figure out what the best food they have to offer is? Growing up in Wisconsin, I got used to the idea that Canadians were obsessed with poutine, so I might have to go find a poutine, but I mean, I've had poutine and it's okay. So there has to be something more exciting up there. I mean, Toronto's a big city, so I'll see what I can find. That, and I didn't bring my laptop across the border, so I really can't do any coffee shop bumming. Guess I'll just have to find something else to kill the time. If you look out to the right, we got Lake Ontario. Look at that. It's hard to, might be hard to see. I had to twist the camera pretty oddly in order to get that vista. Yeah, so we're near the town of Hamilton, which I find to be a little bit crazy. Like, can you imagine? They don't even live near Broadway, and they named their city after a play. I think these people have a one-up on New York. And look at that, the skyline of Toronto. This is my northernmost stop on this entire trip, as well as being the tallest observatory in North America. I kind of wonder if I'll be able to see across Lake Ontario. Guess we'll see. Look at the height of that thing. Wow. Just dominates the skyline. While in Canada. And here is a stadium labeled Toronto Blue Jays. I'm mostly interested in the extremely muscular bird watcher up there on that sculpture. Like, what is your routine, my guy? .7 stars on Google. Clearly an eldritch reference to demonology. So in the original Civ, the CN Tower grants you +1 population in all your cities. Now Canada only has like 3 cities, so I don't know what they're gaining from that, but I guess they just need all the population they can get.
Head downstairs to explore the outdoor terrace.
Yeah, this is pretty high up. Look, there's the little corner where I ate the ice cream. There's the stadium labeled Blue Jay. And there is Lake Ontario. And it looks to me like you can see the opposite shore after all. And there, on the north side, stretches Canada. So big. So I got my poutine after all. Turns out, this is not the top. Let's go to the top. But first, it's time for vertigo therapy. That's enough of that. Welcome to the skybox. This is the tallest observation point in the Western Hemisphere. From here, the opposite shore of Lake Ontario is clearly visible. That round thing down there is where we just were. Not the half-moony one, the one right beneath me. If you notice this thing swaying ever so slightly, it's because the tower itself is actually twisting and bending in the wind.
$10 close there.
Please keep your hands clear of the door and mind your...
So, right as I was leaving the tower, that big stadium labeled Blue Jays started disgorging people. And, yeah, I'm now caught in their traffic. So it's gonna be a while till I get back to the falls. Alright, the view from the Canadian side wins. And that's a wrap. Until tomorrow, good night.